right, we're on Meilah, Perak Daled Mishnah Vav, 6th Mishnah, the 4th chapter of Masechet Meilah. I'm actually, as you can see, I'm trying to decide which is better, this Torah Emet freeware site or the Al HaTorah, Mishnah Al HaTorah site. Each one has positives and negatives. We're going to go back. If you have comments, or I would really, really like your feedback, you can WhatsApp me or email me and let me know. Says which one you prefer. Says the Mishnah. We're continuing to learn about Litztaref, things that are combining different halachic values. They can be combined for the purpose of bitul, in order to negate them. So orla, as we know, is produced from, orla is produced from the first 3 years of a tree. When you plant a tree, the first 3 years that it grows, the produce is called orla. You can't benefit from it at all. The 4th year is called neta ravai, and you take it to Yerushalayim like maaser sheni. Kla'ei hakerem. Kla'ei hakerem are kilayim, prohibited planted mixtures of the kerem, of the vineyard. I.e., you have a vineyard, and in between I planted too close, I planted wheat or grain. That's Kla'ei hakerem. It's an Isur Deoraita. You're not allowed to benefit from it at all. It's an Isur Hana'ah. So both Orla and Kla'ei hakerem, the bitul, bitul means in order to negate them, i.e., if they became mixed, if I have grain that was grown in Kla'ei hakerem, it's Asur B'Hana'ah. If Chachamim caught me, they would destroy it. They would send somebody to destroy it, to remove it from my field. Okay, so now I have this Kla'ei hakerem, this prohibited grain, and it got mixed in with the rest of my grain. So the halacha is the following. We learned before about Truma, and we said this is bitul biyavesh, not lach. Lach means if it got mixed in taste-wise. But here we're talking about bitul biyavesh in dry quantities. So we learned about Truma and Trumat Maser, that's 1 to 100. Orla and Kla'ei hakerem is 1 to 200 ratio. So if you have 1 kilogram of Kla'ei hakerem, it's batel if you have 200 chulin. Then it becomes negated, mixed in, it becomes negated. Now what happens if I have half a kilo of orla and half a kilo of Kla'ei hakerem? Okay, so whatever. You don't need to say orla cannot be for grain, but let's say orla for grapes. And the grapes in Kla'ei hakerem are also prohibited. So I have dry grapes, I guess, got mixed in. Raisins. We'll say raisins. Half a kilo of orla raisins and half a kilo of Kla'ei hakerem got mixed in together. So now, can they be combined or not? So the Mishnah says orla and Kla'ei hakerem are mitzarfim zeh im zeh. Okay. So, or for example, she'im achal chatzi shiur mizeh, chatzi shiur mizeh. We have half a shiur of one and half another. Mitzarfim lilakot taribayim. They are combined. You add a shiur, a quantity of kazayit or whatever. So then you get malko or orla Kla'ei hakerem or rabin yachad if they're mixed together. Shenaflu l'toch heter, that fell in, that's what we said, into heter. Mitzarfim le'echol biyavesh b'matayim. Okay, they are mitzaref, they can be combined to be batel, to prohibit up to a ratio of 200. Then he adds, b'lach v'notein tam. Lach means if it's wet, the taste gets mixed in, then it's notein tam, then 1 is to 60 ratio, or the taste. You have to have somebody taste it. Anyway, they are mitzaref. Rabbi Shimon says, no way, einam mitzarfim. They're not mitzaref. Why? Because he says the shnei shemot dinu, they're 2 different isurim. Yes, the ratio is the same, but it's 2 different prohibitions. So how can I say if I ate half a shiur of Kla'ei hakerem and half a shiur of orla that I violated it? I only violated half a shiur of each one. Therefore, they're not mitzaref. Interestingly, ein alachak Rabbi Shimon. If you ask me, I would say Rabbi Shimon seems to be more logical. I don't exactly know why Chazal did not feel shnei shemot, but that's a machloket. Now we're going to be a tziruf of different types of textiles. Habeged vehasak. Okay, a beged is a textile made of usually cotton or linen. Okay, so the question is, the issue is the following: in order for a beged, a clothing, become mikabel tumah, to be eligible for different kinds of tumah. Usually it's tumah when you're walking on it, or standing on it, or sitting on it. For a person who's a zav, for example, a zav person who has a nocturnal emission, so if he sits on a beged of a certain quantity, the beged is mikabel tumah. So in order for it to become a tumah, it has to be a minimum, it has to be a certain size. So what happens if I took 2 different kinds of textiles and combined them? Okay, so beged, let's learn each one. Beged is mitamei shlosha. 3 tvachim by 3 tvachim. Sackcloth. I don't know what they made sackcloth out. Let me see if I can find it. So look at the gestro, sackcloth, made of goat's hair. Maybe it's made of animal hair. It's not, I don't know, maybe it was made out of wool, then that would be wool. But I'm not exactly sure, not entirely sure what that would be made out of. But anyway, for a sackcloth to be the right measurement, it has to be mitameh arba al arba, 4 by 4. Okay, and then we're gonna have or leather 5 by 5. In order for it to be considered a beged, to be considered a garment, to be mitameh, mafats is 6 by 6. What's mafats? I actually looked this up in Wiki Milon. Mapats. Okay, mapats is a min machatzelet. It's a mat of reeds, kanin. It's a reed mat. Reed mat. It's hard to say. I don't know why. Anyway, so what happens if so in each of these? Okay, they have their own individual measurements. Says the Mishnah, ha-beged ve'azak. What if I have something combined between beged, cloth, and sackcloth? So it's not individually up together. It has to be to get to 4 and 4. I don't have 4 by 4 sackcloth, but I have 2 square tvachim of sack, and that's combined with 2 square sackcloth with 2 square tvachim of beged, of cloth, or sack or sackcloth and leather, or ve'amapatz. Remember, or is 5 by 5, mapatz is 6 by 6. All of them mitztarfim ze'im zeh. They can be combined one to the other. Meaning, if you have the quantity of the maximum of the lowest common denominator, if mapatz is 6 by 6, we said, right? Shisha b'shisha. So if I have 6 by 6 of or and mapatz and sak, or mapatz and baged, it doesn't matter. Once I get to 6 by 6, that's considered a baged, and they're mitztaref, and they're combined for the purposes of the tum'ah. They are mekabel tum'ah, the tumat zav or whatever, for that particular textile or quantity for that particular item. Rabbi Shimon says that normally he says I disagree because they're not mitzaref isurim because they're different shemot, they're different quantities. And remember we said, hey, different tum'ot, different things that can become tameh, they don't combine. But here he says, I agree with you. There's a kind of tum'ah of moshav. Moshav means if you sit on something. Okay, so even though normally we say, look at the Bartuner for a second. Kolomar, meaning avagav damin le'el. Even we said before that if their shiur before, if their measurement, if their quantity, the quantity is not the same, then they're not mistaref. You can't combine them. Hacha mistarefin. Here they are mistaref, even though their shiur is different, 3 by 3, 5 by 5. Why? Hovein shavin the davar zeh. They are equal in one case. Shekol echad mehem ra'uli tamei b'moshav zav. Okay, they all can become tamei moshav zav. It's as a seat of the zav. If a person has an nocturnal mission and he sits on this thing, then they are mitztaref. The Gati says that if you took a tefach of each one of these things and made them into a seat, that would be enough. And therefore, since they are mitztaref for that, therefore for our moshav zav, dimei moshav, therefore they can be mitztaref for their different shiurim as well. We'll stop here. As we always do, dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha Ben Yitzchak Kalman. Here's my email. You can find my WhatsApp here through the Daily Mishnah group. And I really, if you can give me feedback about which site to use, that would be beneficial. Make it a great day.